Titties. What's that noise in the background? Titty tits, titty titty tits, titty titty tits, titty titty tits.
More tits.
Tits. Titties. Spooky Fortean titties. Spooky tits. Is gravity defying spooky? Spooky, spooky tits. Gravity defying tits.
Gravity defying tits is pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't need no rockets to keep those up.
Yeah.
Titty tits, titties. Wobbly titties.
Right up it. Spooky titties.
Oh wait, are you using the old theme or the new theme?
I think it's the old theme still.
But bear in mind,
Hobbit,
I
you know
It's only been 2 years.
You know the
It's only been 2
incredibly
years.
high production values that there are on this show.
I'll have you know I can't produce music anymore. I've tried and it doesn't work.
Is it broken?
His
Yeah.
autism prevents it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my autism enabled it in the first fucking place, but
Yeah.
now
It
it's
said no.
eluding me.
Alphabet Cat has a question. The big question with Artemis is how much money is Industrial Light and Magic making from this?
We'll never
question.
know. Oh, but
How much does
just,
NASA get a day? 69 billion.
just to
something.
answer your question, right? So it went
I
from
think it's episode 307, unless you counted the 15-minute test as an episode. No, the
Right,
last one was
so-
30. Oh god, have I got the numbering wrong again?
look, the numbers
I'm
are
pretty
like
sure
when
I did 307 last week. Look, the numbering is what it is, all right? It just,
The
it
numbering-
just is what it is.
What do the numbers mean, Mason?
when
What
we
do the
What do
numbers
they mean?
mean? I'm just
Yeah.
going to call them all episode 33 if you carry on.
Yeah,
when we
33. Yeah, that's
when
Yeah.
we
that's,
transition from
that's
the
the magic
Julian
number. Yeah.
Yeah.
when we transition from the Julian to the Gregorian calendar, you know, some dates were going to get messed up. All right, It's just
Some episode numbers are going to get mixed up. Hold on. Let me just
I
have a
mean-
look. Let me just see if I can at least keep us on track with the new timeline. View your channel. There we go. At last.
why don't you just make them like King Cobra episodes and call every episode chilling? And then when we do the 100 episode retrospective, you go, "Oh, what's this episode? It's called Chilling." Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
Last week's episode was 307. And the
308.
previous one to that was 306, and the previous one to that was 304. Oh my god, I'm still doing it. Oh, fucking hell.
Wasn't there a
Oh god, it gets worse. We're now 2 episodes out.
Oh my god.
Oh, who the fuck cares anymore? The fact, as long as you've got different titles in each of them.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? We'll just do a like subscribe fucking thing or something, and release the lost episodes at a later date or something.
Yeah. We'll do
Yeah,
some.
that's
What do you mean lost episodes? We filled in the lost episodes with extraneous. These are the extraneous episodes.
Yeah, but it's a marketing tool, Hobbit. Fucking the lost episodes like on DVD or
We're
something.
actually, aren't we actually? No, haven't I actually got it right now? Isn't it with the extra one? The extra one, and I'm pretty sure we're actually on track now, technically. Or we were last week, maybe. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Just don't ask me questions like this.
Well, Fraser asked me a question when I was listening to a new Boards of Canada song, which was highly disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I have an answer for you. So
I
are
mean,
you
would have been
ready?
broadcasted earlier, but
Yeah.
I was distracted by titties on X.
Well, you know, that's why I was singing titties, 40 and titties.
The problem was,
so-
Demi, those titties were attached to dicks.
No, they weren't. They were
Not
attached to
equally.
chests.
Why is it just my feed is just complete boob? Oh no, that's not. Oh god. Oh, well,
So,
that
you know
that
how-
one makes.
Yeah, I had to do a timeline cleanse earlier because I kept getting fucking Indian fucking slop with bloody making shit in
I
fucking
am so
dirty
glad I'm
factories.
not on your part of Twitter. I have autism
I had to
Twitter.
curate my Twitter timeline for a good half
I
an
have
hour.
autism Twitter, Japanese Twitter, and Catholic Twitter. It's a comfortable place.
I just
So-
seem to have titty Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, that's a good place to be as well. Right, so I am going. Are you ready to get snoped, Fraser?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So,
I've just
the
seen a
Orion.
dog fart in a cat's face.
Disgusting. The Orion capsule entered Earth's atmosphere at approximately 24 to 25,000 miles an hour. So, approximately between those two speeds. I
Yeah.
guess speedos aren't that accurate when you go that fast. So that's about Mach 32 to 33 on its lunar return
but
trajectory.
33. Oh, that
Not
number.
Yeah, well,
33, I bet.
it's between 32 and 33.
Yeah.
Atmospheric drag, so the aerobraking, and the heat shield slowed it down significantly over several minutes, typically 10 to 15 minutes plus total for a high-speed portion, not seconds. It reached roughly 300 to 350 miles an hour by the time the first parachutes, the drogues, deployed, at an altitude of around 20,000 to 26,500 feet.
Am I supposed to listen to this bit?
For how long? How long were the parachutes deployed for?
Probably until it descended into the ocean. The slowdown from
No,
hypersonic.
there's two sets of parachutes.
So the slowdown from hypersonic entry speeds to parachute deployment speed happened gradually through friction with the atmosphere, not in a sudden 7-second burst.
They
A
must
7-second
have
change.
some really good string on that parachute.
Right, so I mean that 350 miles an hour, yeah, it'd still have to be good string, but it's not like the like, oh, okay, we're going at 30,000 miles an hour, time to slow it down to 300. So how does the slowing actually happen? Right, well, we've already been over that. The aerobraking does the big bit, so that's just like you're skimming over the atmosphere for a big period of time, and in that time you're turning speed into heat.
You turn in
And then-
Japanese. I think you turn in Japanese. I really think so.
Have you seen how big some of those Japanese tits are? They must be feeding them McDonald's these days.
Yeah, milk.
Yeah.
Having milk.
All right, so a drogue parachute, it's like the parachute deployed before the main parachute. I think it's one which has got a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
And that's just to like slow it down to when it gets to like all right, so it says when it was coming down, it was going between 17 and 20 miles an hour. Well, I have had someone bump into my car at 3 miles an hour before, and that was fucking scary. So to do a splashdown at 20, I mean, okay, water's not the same, but that's got to be a pretty big jolt, even so. So the G-force in that acceleration, if it was 7 seconds, so we convert it to meters a second. So 25,000 miles an hour is 11,000. Let's call it 11,200 meters a second. 350 miles an hour is 156 meters a second. So the change in velocity, the delta V, is 11,020 meters a second. So your average deacceleration is delta V divided by time, in this case 7 seconds. So that means you're deaccelerating by 1,500 meters a second squared. So if you divide that by Earth's gravity, that's equivalent to 160 Gs. Yeah, no. If it was in 7 seconds, which it wasn't, but if it was in 7 seconds, that would be 160 Gs. That's you're getting squished, mate.
You're getting splattered on the inside of that fucking castle. Yeah.
So humans can typically tolerate sustained 3 to 5 Gs for short periods. Fighter pilots were training in G suits, even brief peaks above 20 to 30 Gs, and they're dangerous without special protection. Uncrewed probes can handle higher, 100 Gs plus, but not crewed lunar return
Do you remember
vehicles.
they did better science in Event Horizon? Do you remember they wore those water suits to protect from the Gs? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so it turns out if everything is in a liquid environment, you've got because gas is compressed but water doesn't. That's much better for hygiene maneuvering. And the funny thing is, there's this substance called fluorine. Have you ever seen it? It's used. It was used in Cray supercomputers. It's a magical fucking substance. It's also like really bad for greenhouse gases. Oh no! So it's banned. But
Of course it is.
It's completely
Unless
in
you're
there.
doing it in China, of course, and then why the fuck not?
Well, it's funny you mention that, you see, because it's one of the best thermal conductors known to man. It's better than water by an order of magnitude. And then there was this, those Chinese boy bands where the boys look like girls. And he's swimming around in a tank of Furinert, and he jumps out of it and does his sassy boy sashay on the stage, completely dry, bone dry,
Sassy
and
boy.
and it's just like, wow. So you're that's costing $1,200 a gallon, and there's at least 50 gallons in there, and
Surely
you're
that's
just
not good for you, is it?
well, in China, who cares? It's once he's past 25, then the record label doesn't have to pay him any royalties afterwards. It's just like, hey, guy, wear this asbestos shirt. We're going to set you on fire, and you're going to be completely safe in it. It's going to look fantastic on stage. You'll just be emerging from all these flames unscathed.
Hey, just do this snow scene in asbestos. It'll be fine, lad.
Yeah,
Do you remember
yeah.
the snow in film movies used to be made out of asbestos?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I certainly do. Right, so Artemis 2. No,
Electric Boogaloo.
well,
Go to the moon too.
I was going to say that for some reason the Napio course got
did
shot
I miss
down.
Artemis 1? Was there an Artemis 1? And what did
Yeah, it was an unmanned mission.
Oh.
Yeah.
When I wanted to say the title of the show was Artemis 2: The Napier Course, that was that was shot down as a title, but
I said so, but my mic was muted, so
yeah.
I enjoy. Yeah.
So suffice to say, it was. Now, a couple of lessons were learned in this stuff. You see.
Well, how about it? Tell us what the Artemis 2 is trying to achieve first for the audience. So
Well, you know what NASA
and
NASA and a walrus have got in common, don't you? They're both looking for a tighter seal. Am I right, guys? Am I right, guys?
Oh dear. Oh no. That I understand what that means. Yeah.
Is that a vagina joke?
It could well be.
It's a bestiality joke.
Well, not really bestiality, is it? Because the walrus is.
Well, it's still interspecies coupling.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody's going to prosecute a walrus for doing that to a seal.
Do you remember in Sinbad when they had to fight that giant walrus? That was cool.
Sinbad?
I've never seen it.
You never seen Sinbad in the Eye of the Tiger? Like some of Ray Harryhausen's best
Wait, isn't
work.
there a Mandela effect about Sinbad, like not being real? Like it was never like a thing. It was all made up. No?
I don't think Sinbad was ever real. I don't think Sinbad is based on a real person.
No, not actually real, but the film, like people are like saying that I remember this film but with Sinbad in it. It's not real.
Oh no, you're not. No, you're talking about a comic called Sinbad.
Right. Okay.
Was supposed to have been in a film. Sinbad was the guy in Jingle All the Way, the obnoxious guy that was trying to get the Turbo Man for his kid. As well as Phil Hartman, R.I.P., who was murdered by his bitch wife.
Well, yeah, you might remember me from other such things as this and that. And,
Troy McClure. It was Phil Hartman was Troy McClure.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Well, the Artemis missions they're sort of ramping up for stuff. So Artemis 1, unmanned reconnaissance of the moon just to see what happens to the Orion capsule. Artemis 2, flyby of the moon but no landing. And we don't need to like take any photographs of the Apollo sites because it's definitely there, guys. And then I suppose Artemis 3. Well, I mean, I could go on the website, NASA, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, this one's totally going to land on the moon, and we're going to do helium-free mining and all that stuff."
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh dear. Yeah, and the nappy situation. So, couple of things that they got a beta test, because you can't get all this stuff right first time round. One of them is we got two versions of Outlook on this.
I forgot about that.
And none of them work, and I'm just like, I don't understand why this is an issue. Also, why are you using Outlook? Why are you using Microsoft for that matter? Secondly, I mean, it's just well,
You
know,
couldn't imagine. You could have imagined it, couldn't you? Like it's like Windows is shutting down for fucking updates in the middle of the
yeah,
mission.
you know, they just it's going to do. Windows is going to shut down in 1 minute now to
turn off
install
your
mandatory
oxygen.
updates, and it's
Yeah.
like what? But we're in the middle of doing a maneuver, and we need the
Yeah.
computers to be on.
Estimated
yeah,
time 3 minutes, but it takes like fucking 20. Yeah.
Now,
like-
if I was to be generous, I would say that mission critical systems aren't powered by Microsoft, but the fucking email computer is. So probably a mistake there. But the other thing as well, they just thought, well, we haven't quite completed, you know, the Indian quality thing yet. So what if we had toilets that didn't work and there's no streets out in space, you
Yeah.
see, so they all just shit in nappies.
Yeah.
Now, if you want an idea, the crew is what, 5 people? It's more than 4.
No, it's 4. No, there was 4. It's only 4.
I thought it was 5
No.
people.
No, there's 4.
All right, so there's quite a bunch of people in there, and they're all floating around in a vehicle that's
bag.
Just water,
that-
food, water, Nutella, breadcrumbs, all
we'll get to
floating
that,
around in there.
yes, but in addition to breadcrumbs and Nutella, also nappies because the toilet
Didn't they
doesn't
ring out
work.
a towel in there as well? Ring the water
no.
out of a towel as well.
Just to say, all of this was done, right? 4 weeks of shitting in nappies with your crewmates in a vehicle which has got the size of a Mercedes Sprinter van. Now, for those of you not aware, the Mercedes Sprinter van, larger than other vans.
Is it a long wheelbase high top, or is it short wheelbase?
Well, exactly. Was it laden or unladen? Was the cargo bay filled
Was it
with
an
your
African
van's
or
equipment?
European swan?
Well, was the Mercedes Sprinter van one with the rear cargo compartment is filled with band
It's
equipment?
only a fucking lunar flyby anyway. Jesus Christ.
So
that
all
woman has
in
a
all,
huge nose.
you know, really,
Why does that woman
really
have such a
good.
big nose?
the better to sniff used nappies with.
Yeah.
So wait, so they didn't have nappies this time around. They actually had toilets.
They had
Unlike
toilets,
Apollo.
but the toilets weren't working, so they used the backup nappies.
I am Artemis.
Aw.
Rebecca Totalovic. Well, why can't they have vowels in Poland?
Because the evil Nazis stole them in the 1940s and never gave them back.
They've got a ginger woman that's smiling like an absolute lunatic, and she's a mechanical technician lead.
I like how one of the astronauts came back to Earth, and then the dog was just like, all excited to see her, and then suddenly it's like, actually, you know what? I'm not going to embrace you. I'm just going to hide behind the man instead. So she's definitely demonically possessed.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going up into space and having to shit in a bag in front of people?
Oh,
Like,
I found
literally,
the
like,
Artemis
in your
2
face.
press kit.
Oh, read it.
Well,
for
it's-
us.
Crew information. What do you want from
Yeah,
the
there.
press kit?
It's
I'll
like
share
my
it in here. We can all have a look and then pick out the bits.
yeah,
we
that's
wanna have
a
look
good
at.
idea. My mate asked me, he says, "Would you like to go up into space?" And I said, "What, on the rocket?" "No, thanks." One thing I enjoy living, and secondly, I enjoy not having my vertebrae compressed down into my bum.
There you go.
So,
Yeah, I don't want to be a fucking piece of jelly by the end of it. Yeah.
besides, astronauts is a young man's game, and I'm an old man.
Well, they're not exactly young, are they? They're about the
Well,
40s.
Well, they're fit though. That's the difference.
Well,
They're
maybe.
fitter than you and I.
Probably, yeah. I suppose.
No, like objectively, they are. They are. You know, they look like the sort of person that at the end of the day they could climb up 2 flights of stairs to their bedroom without running out of breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Artemis 2 is NASA's first crewed test. Crewed as in the crew of people, not crewed as in
Where
rude.
did I see that earlier? Yeah, this was it. That's something interesting about that picture just above the crew things. I'll try and find it. A screenshot it for you. I was watching something
Why
about
do
this
they all have
earlier.
different badges on?
Because it's to express how unique they all are.
Yeah.
But also it identifies, like one's the red shirt and the other one's like, security, and that's Data, and that's Lieutenant Barclay, and Lieutenant Barclay's in the...
So NASA's... So it's Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Gack, and CSA, Canadian Space Agency, not child sex... Not child sex actor Jeremy Hansen, but Canadian Space Agency.
That's a new
Jeremy
one, yeah.
Hansen.
Okay,
A child sex abuse victim.
Jeremy Hansen, CSA, that's Canadian
So
Space Agency.
the Artemis 2 mission profile follows the uncrewed Artemis 1 test flight by demonstrating a broad range of SLS, Space Launch System.
If David Lammy had done it, it would have followed Artemis 3.
And Orion capabilities for deep space. This mission will prove Orion's life. Like, you just don't understand the African concept of time. Of course, Henry VII comes after the 8th. The mission will prove Orion's life support systems are ready to sustain crew on future missions, and allow the crew to.
Is that because they didn't die this time? That's how they know this.
And it will allow the crew to practice operations essential to the success of the Artemis 3 and beyond. Well, one of the things they'll learn from that is to ditch fucking Microsoft. I mean, they probably do a better job if they installed Hannah Montana Linux or...
Hannah Montana Linux.
There's a distro of Linux called My Little Pony Linux. I'm saying this objectively would be more reliable than this fucking shit they got on there.
Is that also known as I need my hard drive check-in Linux?
It's literally like, what if like your Linux had like ponies everywhere, and I don't know much more beyond that. I'm assuming it's just like a sort of standard version of Linux, but with pony themings on it.
But no, be furry based.
Let's just stick with Microsoft Windows for Starships.
I've got to say, my Twitter has gone absolutely nuts for women with big tits. It's just women with big tits everywhere.
Now, I need to point this out, right? You see, Tommy Robinson was complaining about the amount of she-male pornography on his Twitter timeline.
Yeah.
And somebody pointed out to him saying, well, Tommy, what have you been searching for? Because
I haven't been looking for this many tits. I look for the odd pair of tits, but not this many tits.
Well, the algorithm knows you like tits, and it's like, would you be interested in seeing more tits?
Yeah, the algorithm sees that you've stopped on that post for more than like 2 seconds. So
I've just stopped on a post of an obnoxious black man eating. Oh no!
Oh no!
You see,
gonna get
that's why my Twitter is just full of autism, because it sort of knows like what I'm interested in. I'm pretty sure like all the queries I send to Grok as well shapes my timeline. So because I ask it like questions about electronics and things, and I get lots of interesting stuff. I say interesting stuff on my Twitter. Would you be interested in a Twitter page which catalogues all the cursed connectors from around the world?
No.
And I didn't even know some of these connectors even existed. There's like a D-sub connector, but instead of the little pins you'd see on VGA, it's got RCA ports on it. It's like, well, who the fuck made this? And the idea was like, but get this right. So everybody complains with RCA how it's not properly earthed, and that's why XLRs are better connectors. So what if you use the earthing of a D-sub so that before the RCAs go in, you're earthed?
I've just seen a funny meme. It says, when you're using your phone as a mirror to shave your balls and you see 69 viewers and 4 hearts popping on the screen.
Oh dear. Actually, is this a real connector, or was it just a dream I had about like an earthed RCA connector? Yeah. Either way, I think D-subs are a pretty cool connector and they shouldn't be abandoned. Japan likes them. Yeah.
Oh my god, someone's 3D printed a little cart and they've stuck a bee to it.
The initial launch, right? So, Orion, it will start in an elliptical orbit and refined to a safe high Earth orbit of approximately, get this right, 44,525 by 115 statute miles. Do you understand what one number times another number means and what statute miles are?
I don't
Good.
know
Moving
what
on.
statute mile is.
Yeah.
Good. So moving on. For perspective, the International Space Station flies a nearly circular Earth orbit about 250 miles above our planet. I think what they're trying to say here is it's an elliptical orbit and it's going zipping up and down in a big sort of loop so that it speeds up enough that it can go to the moon. After the burn to enter high Earth orbit, Orion will separate from the upper stage, which the crew will use as a target for manual piloting test called Proximity Operations Demonstration. During the demonstration, mission controllers at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Charleston will monitor Orion as the astronauts transition the spacecraft to manual mode and pilot Orion's flight path and orientation. This demonstration will provide performance data and operational experience that cannot be readily gained on the ground in preparation for critical rendezvous, proximity operations, and docking, as well as undocking, operations in lunar orbit beginning on Artemis 3. So it's a test flight. It's to make sure that Artemis 3 they'll know what problems to encounter, like how to uninstall Microsoft
loose
Copilot
seals.
365.
Loose seals, bits of bits of the outside falling off and hitting other bits.
Do you have enough nappies in storage? Because no one wants to reuse nappies, right?
Have you got enough Nutella?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's important. Yeah, you need some. Never mind, like putting it into a pouch to reduce weight. Just send it up with the fucking glass jar and everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
and just let it float around the spaceship because it can't do any harm whatsoever to any of the highly sensitive electronics up there.
well, to be fair, I mean it's not going to crumb out or float anywhere, is it? It's a pretty inert paste. So, I just it's the idea that they got Nutella, but it's inside a glass jar and or someone said it's a plastic jar. I was like, well, why is it not in the fucking pouch? Well, why is it not in like a
Remember when
mylar
scientists
pouch?
used to at least pretend they were like military and used to take rat packs with them?
Well, the other thing about that is to me, it just feels like what? So this is the Artemis 2 mission brought to you by Nutella. It's fucking product placement. Well, speaking of product placement, it's not exactly product placement, but the Kerbal Space Program, a game about rocket science, has seen the highest concurrent player numbers since it began. And unfortunately, there's no sequel for Kerbal Space Program because the people that are working on it had it was murdered, basically. They were working on it, and then the publishers said, lol, we're not going to pay any money for this. And then they took the work
How do you
they
spell
did and they
chief,
get
Hobbit?
CHIEF.
Oh, okay then. I was getting confused.
And then they took the work that the Kerbal Space Program people did and gave it to another studio that had no interest in it, made a broken product. But there is an unofficial sequel in the works called Kitten Space Program, and I wish they would not use that title, but what do I care? It's not as if I'm going to play these games anyway.
Do you want to know about the crew?
The crew.
Not really, but carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the audience wants to know
Reed
about
Wiseman is the commander of NASA's Artemis 2 mission. The Baltimore native, previously, I'm pretty sure.
Wiseman.
Wiseman, yeah, he's a
Wise
wise
man.
man, wise guy,
Yeah.
more like.
Uh-huh.
The Baltimore native, I'm pretty sure there's an Indian tribe that would like to take him up on that point. Previously served as flight engineer aboard the International Space Station for Expedition 41 from May through November of 2014. During the 165-day mission, was he on the one with that nutty woman that was trying to sabotage it? I don't
No,
think
he
that
was the guy in the gorilla suit, you know.
Wiseman and his
Yeah.
crewmates completed more than 300 scientific experiments in areas such as human physiology, medicine, and physical science. Did they fart on there and see what happened?
That's what the poo bags were for. They were going to test it.
In case they follow through.
Yeah.
Science and astrophysics. They set a milestone for station science by completing a record 82 hours of research in a single week. Wow, they worked for 82 hours in a week.
2 hours in a week.
In a whole week, they did what? 12 hours a day.
When they were
I know, right? You know, it's not like they could do much in a fucking tin can, is it?
Yeah.
Did they prove that you can, in fact, in space, pull yourself up by your bootstraps?
Yeah. He also served as chief of the astronaut office from December 2020 to November 2022. Now, what is the astronaut office?
Yeah. What is that?
Do they do astronaut paperwork in the astronaut office? What do they do? What is the astronaut office that answers on a postcard? Jojo Gizmo wants to know: do their turds go floating about? Do we know if indeed their turds do go floating about?
Well, of course, every turd in space is a floater. You know.
Yeah.
It's
In space, no one can hear you fart.
Do you remember when they used to pretend there was special toilets in space and everything, didn't they? But now they're just like, I'll just take your fucking packed lunch up there, you Nutella, and ring wet towels out in there because it'll be fine, lad.
Oh, you should put the video up of a Nutella. Actually, it's
We got the we got.
Yeah,
Nutella
I've got the. There's a video. Yeah. The most blatant. Either like fucking IQ test ever, or it's a fucking product placement. Cause
I really like how if I'm trying to translate a Japanese post, it shows me the post in Korean. That's useful. I speak Korean.
Victor Glover has been assigned to be pilot of NASA's Artemis 2 mission and around the moon. Glover was selected as an astronaut in 2013 while servicing as a legislative fellow. He's a legislative fellow. Is that a new euphemism
lawyer
for people like Victor Glover now, is it?
Is
in
he
the
a
United
lawyer?
States Senate. He recently served as pilot of the Crew 1 Dragon spacecraft, which flew to the International Space Station, where he was also flight engineer for Expedition 6465. The California native... And again, there are indigenous Americans that would probably take him to task on that one. And an undergraduate engineering degree, is a naval aviator and was a test pilot in the FA-18 Hornet, Super Hornet, and the EA-18G Growler. Can you see me, Growler? Victor Glover's quite often heard saying.
Taking a test ride in the Growler.
Yeah, can you see me, Growler?
I'm growling.
I'm growling. Christina Koch. I think it's Koch. Is it Koch?
Coke in there.
Is it Coke? Is it Koch?
Coke. Yeah.
Yeah. NASA. She's a NASA astronaut. Tells you.
Well,
hold on. Reed Wiseman doesn't have it. Christina Koch doesn't have it. But Christina Koch's a NASA astronaut, and Jeremy Hansen is a CSA astronaut. He was he had an unfortunate event above a kebab shop and a dirty mattress. That's how he became an astronaut. Christina Koch is an explorer and engineer who loves her surname, and became an astronaut in 2013 and will serve as a mission specialist. Is that... that sounds like one of those. We've got to have a woman on the mission, but you're special. Yeah. You're a special girl.
Yeah, she's also an actress in Mad Max, but we'll get on to that.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, well,
serve as a mission specialist for NASA's Artemis 2 mission. Her previous experience in space flight was living and working on the international... Fucking hell, they've all been on the International Space Station, haven't they? Let someone else have a go in space, will you?
I know, someone else's space virginity, for fuck's sake.
Maybe they're saying, like, oh, they've got experience in the stuff. I remember with the thing about the International Space Station, even, what's his name? That chef who's got glasses and a bald head. Herman Miller. They were talking about, like...
That's literally all of them. Just almost all of them. They've all got spiky hair or they're bald. You don't get anything in between, do you?
Heston Blumenthal. So anyway, he's making this...
You mean the bloke who killed off... what were they called?
Look,
Happy Eaters?
It's not important what he's done. The important thing here is in relation to the Artemis thing is... He made some food for this British astronaut, and they were talking about all the things they can't do in space, and one of them is they absolutely cannot have crumbs. So he was talking about how he liked sticky toffee pudding or something like that.
Yeah.
No, he wanted a roast beef sandwich.
Hmm.
So they made a roast beef sandwich which could be put into a tin, would not make any crumbs, and he could still taste it. Because the other thing is, they're very keen to like minimize the amount of sodium they have lost in space as well, because they enjoy having the astronauts cramping all the damn time. So they take all the food to this facility in Ireland, which uses gamma rays to completely irradiate it. And
Oh,
yeah, you know, it's not very healthy. But
What,
on
in
the
case
other
they give
hand,
space diseases? What do you
well,
need to
that's it.
irradiate it for?
So that there's absolutely no chance they'll get food poisoning from gone off stuff. And the
Yanks are big on irradiated food. They've been irradiating it for years, haven't they?
yeah, I know, but so there's one like facility in Ireland which is allowed to do this in all of Europe, and that's where they took all the food to have it
I can't hear
sterilised.
anything.
Grouch joined us.
Yeah. So Artemis 2, what's your opinion on that, Geralt?
My headphones went. What was the question?
We're talking about
Artemis 2. What's your opinion on it and the Nutella product placement?
Oh,
they-
yeah.
They're
Well,
eating
it's
the
that-
Nutella now.
It's the chocolate companies faking the moon landing again.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Uh,
I just find it weird, like they got the entire fucking jar up there. It's just like not like a little sachet or something or a pouch, a jar.
Maybe that's because they can dip their finger in there and
Yeah.
suck it straight off the finger.
So wait, was Artemis? That was that SpaceX or was that NASA?
NASA.
NASA.
It was NASA because they haven't actually. And where did it go?
Space.
Yeah, but
Around the moon and back.
So it went to the moon. So this was the second manned.
I thought you couldn't go to the light side of the moon. 'cause you
No,
get
they
burnt
flew
to death
around
by
the moon.
sun.
Yeah.
They flew around. They didn't go to it. Okay.
Mhm.
2-week trip. Yeah. I've heard that if you poo in space, things get
Poo-
really bad.
You poo for real. If you poo in space, you poo for real.
Yes.
In space, no one can hear you poo.
What was it? So Cox spent a total of 328 consecutive days in space and participated in the first all-female space works. Wow, there were women and they walked in space. That's so brilliant. She served as
Go
She
Yeah.
she served as branch chief of the assigned crew branch in the astronaut office. Oh, she was another woman in the astronaut office. The astronaut office. And
What do
did
they
a
do at the astronaut office all day
I
when
don't
they're
know.
not in
She
space?
also did a rotation as an assistant for technical integration for the centre director at NASA Johnson. I don't know what NASA Johnson means. Maybe she
That
was
means
working.
Houston.
Maybe she was working on a few Johnsons. That's how she got onto the Artemis 2
Oh.
mission.
So I guess I've got some further questions though, because we were able to do this with 1960s technology. So did the flight
Yeah,
time
but
even
we lost that
improve?
technology.
Did
We lost
the
it.
they've lost it? Yeah, but so the flight, it was probably a slower flight, and the spaceship was probably less like well stocked and designed. I bet.
Do they still do
It
the
seems to be
bog
well-
roll moon lander? Are we going to get another bog roll moon lander? It looks like it's made out of fucking bog rolls and.
Yeah.
and
Well, I
silver
saw on
foil.
Twitter people saying that, like, why is it land in the sea? Or just conspiracies about that. How, I'm like, well, no, I'm pretty sure this happened. Like, what do you think?
When you're landing at 20 miles an hour, you don't want to you don't want to be landing in the dirt, because a 20-mile-an-hour crash, you'll survive it, but it's not going to be great.
Well, yeah, exactly. So it's just easier to land in the sea. So
So prior to becoming an astronaut, Cox's experience spanned both space science mission, instrument development, and remote scientific field engineering in the Antarctic and the Arctic. Oh, she's been down.
Oh,
she's been in
she's
the
been-
Hollow Earth. She's been inducted, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, she's been to
She's
a
been to
Garth,
see the
has
ant
she?
people. Yeah.
Well, I guess there was there's the other thing where we haven't been to Mars yet. I think the last time they sent a probe was in like 2002, right?
Was it?
So
Yeah, it might have been actually. Like,
Because we're just it's just a meme, isn't it? We're just spending all this, wasting all this fucking money.
Well, they just
subsidizing the
throw them
third
out. They
world.
just throw them out there, and then they carry on. Like I think
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Vija still puts send stuff back now and again, doesn't it? Even the original Voyager, or is that like out of contact now?
That's way out, supposedly. Like, yeah.
I should see where is the original Voyager?
It's in green.
Oh, that's out in deep space at the moment. It passed this boundary and it got incredibly hot when it passed.
It's not going to
Cloud,
bring back fucking whales again like it did in Star Trek, is it? I don't want to have to be fighting fucking space whales again. I can't be dealing with that.
The space, like, it's interesting, but I just feel like the fact that we've really done absolutely fucking nothing with it.
Apparently, as of March 2026, it's 16 billion miles from Earth.
Yeah.
It's in the constellation of Ophiuchus.
What's that?
Ficus.
Ophiuchus.
Ficus.
Ophiuchus?
It's in the constellation Ophiuchus. Is that
Yeah,
sort of like
Harvey Weinstein's going to creep up on.
No, you got it mixed up. It's his Irish cousin Harry Weinstein.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just the fact that we've been subsidizing the third world instead of doing cool shit with space, you know.
Oh, future milestone. Voyager 1 is projected to reach a distance of 1 light day from Earth in November 2026.
One
When was
light
that
day.
launched?
Oh,
69, was it?
no, 70s, wasn't it?
77, I think.
What are they saying takes a light day?
Well, Voyager
in November this year, Voyager 1, the original Voyager probe, will be a light day from Earth.
So it takes, if you're going at the speed of light, it takes an entire day to get there.
Yeah, I know what fucking light speed travel is, you fucking cunt.
Yeah, but I'm talking to our dickhead audience who don't know.
Mongoloid we talked to our Mongoloid audience.
Look, we have to explain, like, a light year is a lot of double-decker buses, all right? It's so many double-decker buses.
How many double-decker buses in a light year?
How many GameCubes does that take together? Yeah.
You could probably go to, like, John O'Groats to Land's End in double-decker buses for the rest of your life, and you wouldn't be able to do a light day. Did you want to see a video of them, like, rescuing the crew?
How many swimming pools would a light year fill?
Oh, quite a lot.
Well,
you'd probably be able to fill enough.
What? They reckon it's 0. A light year is a unit. No, it doesn't know. It doesn't know about double decker buses.
if balls are full of air, why isn't this room bouncing?
Do you want me to calculate it?
Yeah, calculate it in double decker buses. It's going to be like 4 million to the power of 60 or something.
Right. So, how many?
Make sure you stipulate actual double decker buses. And
yeah, because Brave AI didn't like that one.
Yeah, he might think you're talking about the chocolate bar.
Yeah. Therefore, there are no double decker buses in a light year.
But that's like, it's a bit arbitrary, is it? How long?
The AI just did the no, you can get down off a duck.
Double decker bus.
So next we got number 4 is Jeremy Hansen. He's the child sex abuse astronaut. The Canadian Space Agency astronaut.
If you want to confuse the AI, ask it what's heavier, a kilogram of feathers or a kilogram of steel.
Born in London, Ontario, Canada, Colonel Jeremy Hansen is a Canadian astronaut and former fighter pilot.
All right, I've got a number here. So the maximum permissible length of a rigid double-decker bus in the UK is 15 meters.
Yeah.
Right. So I've got my number. And do you want to know what a light day is?
I thought you found the journalist website, where you could put it in double-decker buses and stuff.
Yeah, but like you'd have to put in this right. So what I've got is a huge fucking number. So I'm going to divide that number by double-decker buses.
Jeremy
Right, so-
Hansen is a Canadian astronaut and former fighter pilot. He has Why is he not the pilot then? He has extensive experience. They let, I don't know, what's his name, Victor Glover drive the bus. And
Because he's black.
all he's been is spending time in people's growlers.
So-
you've got a fighter pilot, and it's like, no, this ain't like a fighter pilot. This is like flying a growler. He has extensive experience in mission operations and leadership roles. He's been assigned as a mission specialist for the Artemis 2 mission, which will make him the first Canadian to fly around the moon. Canadians in space.
Going to save the maple race.
Wait, I thought
No,
NASA
no,
was
no.
American. So why is there only Canadians in the space?
Because they needed a child sex abuse astronaut. I mean, a Canadian Space Agency astronaut.
All right, I've got the numbers. Okay, so are you ready for some numbers?
Let's have some. Let's do some numbers. You can be Carol Vorderman just without the
So-
plastic tits.
So at first it's 8,080, then it's 455,000, then it's 680 million, then it's 172 billion. So it's that many double-decker buses long in a light day.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, all right.
What if I round it up and just say it's 172.7 billion double-decker buses long?
That's a lot of double-decker buses in a light day. That's a light day.
Yeah.
You know what? 172.7 billion double-decker buses is almost enough buses to make sure that everybody can have public transport in the UK.
Yeah, hold on a sec. I'm just going to do another calculation. Because a light day, so that's... We're in 2026.
Yeah.
So we take off 1977. So that's 49 years. So times that by 365, then you'll have a light year. So in 17,885 years, that'll have reached a light year away from us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unless an alien picks it up and makes it go faster than light.
Unless an alien picks it up and sends it back and makes us go and fetch the whales again.
Yeah. Do you think the aliens will be upset with the Norwegians and Japanese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it got that far away from it that in the 25th
Wow.
century that they kind of like held us all to blame.
So I'm looking at this Adobe After Effects, and it's using 106 gigabytes of RAM.
Didn't they only
Fucking hell.
bring one whale back to the future? So that's that poor old whale's there on its own, or bored as fuck.
It's okay. They're gonna like replicate it, and they'll just be like clones of the same whale.
Yeah,
over and
like,
over
can't they
again.
just replicate a whale? Like,
Then in about 3 generations, they'll have Down syndrome whales going.
Oh, can you imagine Downy whale music? Ooh. Oh God! What if that alien was like landing over Earth and all it's saying is "more purple"? The alien's not like malicious or anything. It's just really retarded.
Just that the alien bear hugs and crushes the aliens to death because it don't know its own strength.
Oh, this whale's broken. I need another.
Oh dear. Anyway, should we talk about the Artemis mission and not Star Trek 4 for some reason?
Well, no, we are talking about the Artemis mission. We found out it's 172.7 billion double-decker buses.
So he's been assigned as mission specialist. He's the special boy of the mission, which will make him the first Canadian to fly around the moon. Hansen was selected as an astronaut in 2009 and completed astronaut candidate training in 2011. He worked as Capcom. I thought Capcom was just about what he did. He played a lot of Street Fighter. He worked as Capcom. What is Does Capcom actually mean something?
I don't know.
Oh,
Short for
wait.
something.
What's the word you're saying? Do you mean
Capcom.
Capcom?
Literally,
Oh,
Capcom is the same as the
Video game company.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's Cape Canaveral Command.
Military.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. It's Capsule Communicator.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something to do with Cape Canaveral.
So referring to the ground support staff member who was responsible for communicating via radio.
Yes.
What are we talking about now?
This term is standard in
Artemis
NASA
2
operations
still.
and was notably used in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, e.g. WandaVision, to depict a space operations check.
So he's an actor, you're saying?
Don't know. Oh, they're revealing the method again, Fraser. Is this what you're telling us?
So there's three out of the four actors, are they? Huh?
He worked as Capcom at NASA's Mission Control Center in Houston. I always call it Houston now after Superman 2. Where is Houston? And participated in international training missions, including ESA's Caves program in 2013 and NASA's Nemo 19 underwater mission. Anyone ever heard of the Nemo 19 underwater mission?
No.
No.
I haven't even seen Nemo 18. Is it good?
What happened to Nemo's 1 to 18? I never even heard of them.
Well, no, we had Finding Nemo, and then I guess they made 18 sequels.
So Nemo was a 7-day underwater mission conducted from September the 8th to the 14th, 2014, involving an international crew of 4 aquanauts. So basically they were doing Star Trek underwater.
Oh, God.
They did Star Trek underwater. No, they did, what was that called? Sequest DSV. That's what living at the Aquarius Reef Base, 19 metres off the coast of Florida. The crew, led by NASA astronaut Randy Bresnik, included ESA astronaut Andreas Morgensen, CSA astronaut Jeremy Hansen, and ESA trainer Hervé Stevenin, who simulated a mission to Mars and its moons. Hey, we're in space, lads. Oh, look, there's fish.
Wait, are
in
they
space.
just like admitting that it's water?
How do you pretend you go into Mars by being underwater with the fishes?
Because, hey, stop asking questions. Look at this Nutella jar. Nutella jar in space.
Yeah.
He also took part in several field geology training expeditions, including Canada's High Arctic. Is that where they get stoned up a mountain?
Do you reckon any of them had a wank in space? Who's the first man to have a wank in space? Yeah.
In 2017, he became the first Canadian to lead a NASA astronaut class.
Oh,
Is he the first space wanker?
Yeah.
They do spend a lot of time doing underwater training.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, look, I'm bouncing around. It's just like being in space. Only
Do they have
fish.
do they have artificial gravity yet? Or
I saw a...
No,
they train underwater and bounce around underwater.
I saw a thing like that the other day, and it was this... what do you call it? Brain, you're almost there. It's a harness that you can wear, so you bounce around and you can simulate Martian moon gravity.
Oh, I think I saw that one. That woman was doing it. It like spins round and that, doesn't it?
Yeah, and just because there's a counterweight on the other side, you can change the amount of relative gravity you've got.
Yeah.
Mm.
Apparently, if you speed up the moon landings, everyone looks like they're walking around normally. Is it double speed and they look normal?
Yeah, I don't know, because you see, with that moon landing, they used something called slow scan TV. And it was really weird, and it was like they were filming the slow scan TV on the projector, so they had a video camera in front of it to send the broadcast out, and that's why it's so like crap resolution.
Well, you wouldn't be slower on the moon because there's less gravity, right? So you would be faster, surely. You wouldn't be slower.
Well, you know, this is how Stanley Kubrick wrote it, so it is what it is.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to what you were talking about.
Go on then, Fraser. You can do you got some stuff to show us, haven't you?
Well, if you'd go to exhibit, well, where do you want to start? Okay, we'll start off with the actors then, shall we?
Yeah.
How do you want me to?
They'll never get an Oscar for their performances.
No.
Okay, let's do this one first.
Right, so this X one. Let's see if it
Yeah,
works
that's
in the
all.
browser window first. I don't want to copy text. I want to copy link. Oh, is it that? Is it just that? Oh, it's that one up there. Okay.
Yeah, I just replied to it to make it easy, so you know.
Oh,
which one you're
okay.
looking at.
Right. So, how do you do sources? Is it browser source, isn't it? Media source.
Don't know.
Browser source. I don't know. I ain't done this stuff in so long. No, it's not the browser cat. Can you still do browser windows in this? Or is it because it's Linux it has to be like this?
What's that then?
Browser sources on
Oh, an OBS.
yeah.
Yeah. So the way I've done it is I've put it into a window, but in fact, if I bring up OBS, so is it under Internet? Web apps? No. Zap. Oh no. Where is OBS in this? Is it Office? No, it's not Office. Science? Sound and video? Oh, here we go. OBS Studio. Let's have a look at it. So, what can I add? I can add a browser, color.
Right, so hold on.
You can
Let me
add color as a
share
source.
your screen. You can share a window, can't you?
Yeah.
That one. So if I share
can
that
add-
window, and then
I can add color as a source in thing. Media, scene. Oh, what scene is? Oh, so I could have. Oh my god! Guys,
Mhm.
you know how in OBS, right? You can have multiple scenes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can include scenes as a source in your OBS window.
That's got. Have I got to sort out the hardware acceleration or something? Because it's not showing Brave. Have I got to turn hardware acceleration off?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
I don't know how to do that. It's
Oh,
not
I can
showing the
watch your
window. It's not showing the window. It's usually hardware acceleration.
Yes, it is.
isn't it?
I can see it. Oh, this is your browser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my browser. That's not thingy. So it's showing the window, but it's not. That should be visible. it's not.
All I'm seeing is the settings on Brave browser.
Oh, you can see that. I can't see it on mine.
Yeah, so I can see it. You're looking at your Brave browser.
Oh, so I can play this then.
Yeah, you've got
No.
tits.
On the screen, it's not showing it up on the screen. It's all
Oh,
it's
so
showing is the
OBS
bit
is
behind.
not. OBS is not showing this.
OBS is not showing. It's usually hardware acceleration, isn't it? But I don't know how to turn that off on.
I don't know. I think probably the best thing to do is but if you do window capture, it's not going to be doing it right. You might have to do a display capture. It's not going to be an easy thing to do. So just bear in mind you are live. So
yeah,
you know,
no bums
Yeah.
and willies.
no, or titties.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we're still broadcasting on YouTube. Can't show the tits.
yeah.
Isn't it a shame? Like you literally got people showing like their erect penises on YouTube, but you can't have any boobs on it.
Yeah.
I mean, a good friend of mine, not saying who, but 6 years ago had their channel nuked because they had a clip of some wobbling tits in a cartoon.
Yeah, that's weird. It's not showing the scale
So-
filtering, full screen projection.
Well, what if you give me the video? I'll download it and then. Oh, but how do I send you the video? What, WhatsApp or something?
Oh, shit, how am I going to do this?
I know. You send me the video, I'll stream it from my computer, and then you watch my stream.
Hold on.
Will that work?
I'll just Google on my phone how to turn off. This is great content, this, isn't it?
People, you're learning with us. This is something you won't get on other podcasts, right? So what we've done
Yeah,
is...
they don't want to tell you how the sausage is made, do they? Because they want to keep all that knowledge for themselves.
And that's right. You see, here we're giving you the trade secrets. We are the Penn and Teller.
So
of
can't
the
you
Fortean.
put up? Can't we put up the videos? Is that what you're saying?
Fraser, let me explain this to the audience, right?
Yeah.
We are the Penn and Teller of the Fortean world. Others will
Yeah.
not tell you how the sausage is made. But here, you're going to learn the hardcore, unvarnished truth.
Not the
right?
hardcore truth.
The hardcore truth. I'm going to tell it to them, right?
Use
Hemi?
graphics acceleration when available. If I do that,
Yeah. And then
I'll
relaunch.
and then I have to relaunch,
Mm.
and then
Stream's ended.
I'll relaunch.
But I assume that's Discord stream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then where's the? So it should have opened 2 of those. So that should be. Come on, stop being gay. So there's that. Oh, and it's still not showing it.
What, no BS?
Yeah, it's OBS. OBS is being all naughty.
Well, have you tried saying X window capture?
I'm in window
Because-
capture.
Yeah, so if I go on...
Oh, hold on,
in
it's
fact,
gone to Discord.
Let me try it
It's not
on
even showing
OBS.
Discord.
So I'm going to include, because there is a browser part in OBS.
Yeah, but it's not in it. Did you have to like install all the different stuff? Because it used to be just browser source, then you copy the link into it. I think you have to install it.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I've just put this Twitter link I'm on about, and it's working. But your version of Linux is different to mine, so maybe your OBS works differently. But
Right, I've had
seemed-
to do a screen capture, so don't say fuck
Yeah.
all bugger.
Yeah.
Right, is that still showing? So Discord comes up now. Everyone knows all the servers I'm in Discord now.
Oh well, never mind.
Well, see how the
yeah.
sausage is made.
Oh, you're doing a display capture.
Yeah, that's what I've got to do to make it work. Right, there we go. You should be able to see what we're seeing now. So I can now play
Yeah.
this video. From
NASA
later.
thought removing the names of the
Yay.
Artemis 2
Thank you.
astronauts from cast
And
lists
the sound
would
again.
cover up the fact that
Can you see and
No
hear that
sound.
now?
I can't hear
No.
the sound.
Don't believe everything you see or hear. Read all about it.
That's on
News of the
share
world.
stream audio. Oh, this is completely bug free, isn't it?
You camera unavailable. Share your screen. Suggested activities. Oh, suggested activities. What we got? Magic Garden. What happens if I click that?
Ooh, hello.
they are
Magic
actors,
Garden wants
but
access to
Trump
your
used just
Discord
one
account,
trick to
maybe
turn
not.
them into a laughingstock.
Do you remember when we had the
Right,
rhythm
I think
bot?
we're just gonna have to discuss these things. I think
Right.
we'll do it that way.
I mean, there is. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there is a. Yeah, I guess.
Why don't we
Fucking
describe
Linux.
it for people watching it on the not watching it, the people listening on the wireless who can't see?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I wanted the sound, because then they could listen to it.
Let's make it the theatre
Well,
of
I
the
can
mind.
play it. You'll hear it my end.
Yeah.
So
Right. Okay, on the stream, you mean?
yeah, but it seems even the window share isn't sharing it either.
Ugh.
So I've done the share screen, but you guys can't hear it for some reason.
Fine. I'll just listen through the stream.
It's okay. I'll pretend I'm like listening.
Yeah. Okay. Then. So
Yeah.
I'll play this video. It's only 1 minute 16 seconds anyway.
NASA thought removing the names of the Artemis 2 astronauts from cast lists would cover up the fact that they are actors, but Trump used just one trick to turn them into a laughingstock. Since Artemis 2 launched, the entire internet has questioned it as a studio fake. Now netizens have dug up that Victor Glover and Christina Koch appear to have acting backgrounds. Many claim Victor Glover was an actor in the hit series The Last of Us 2 years ago, and Christina Koch once appeared in Mad Max. However, they deleted Victor Glover's photo from IMDb, though his name remained labeled actor then his name was removed entirely. Christina Koch's name and photo were also deleted from the Mad Max cast list. NASA thought erasing their names would hide their identities as actors. Yet, Trump uses the term central casting in nearly every speech. For context, central casting refers to the Hollywood studio department that casts actors, especially for stereotypical formulaic roles. Clearly, Trump has long known their identities, inadvertently revealing the truth and his own. He completely exposed the entire space mission as a staged plan. The above content is for entertainment.
So basically what they're saying of it is that Trump blew the gaff. He said they're actors. That's that.
Well, yeah, the fact that, like, was it Christina Koch? There's a photo
Christina
of her
Koch
as well,
was
like,
apparently in Mad Max and
Fury Road, yeah.
Yeah.
And Donald Glover was in The Last of Us
2. The Last of Us 2.
Is Donald Glover related to Danny Glover?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Or the other. Are they not thinking of that other Glover? Who's the Glover that was in?
Star Wars.
No. Yes. Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, Han Solo, wasn't it?
He was.
It wasn't that. He was Glover as well, wasn't he?
He's Danny Glover, isn't he?
Yeah, he does Yoshi.
He's Donald
Mario.
Glover.
Donald Glover. Yeah, that's Donald. Yeah.
Oh, so maybe they're just. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do like conspiracy people, but then sometimes they can be quite exhausting, can't they?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the photo looked exactly the same as that Koch woman.
Yeah.
I'm a 50-50 on the Glover guy, but it's definitely her. But yeah, so it's a bit interesting that they may be actors. Well, let's go on to number 2 then, shall we? The actors. Have you got the one where they're going for the media briefing before they go up?
Which one's that? The entire. Oh, that's
This
the
one.
Joe and Nutella.
That one.
Right, so Fraser's put the link in, Hobbit. If we all start at the same time, then we can comment on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Right. We're going to have to synchronise watches, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think the stream's behind anyway, so I can't hear it until like.
What I'll do is I'll say 3, 2, 1. We all press play at the same time. We can all hear it.
Aha.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So. 3.
Yeah. Wait.
2.
Wait.
Right, ready? Go on, then you
3,
do the countdown, then Fraser.
2, 1, go.
And mission specialist Christina Koch and Jeremy Hansen taking their first steps outside for their historic
Is
test
this a
flight.
woman narrating it? Or
I'm going to pause this
I
right
think
here
it's all
because
AI.
everyone has been asking me to
Yes,
do
it is.
I'm
videos
gonna
on
pause
this
this right
Artemis
here,
2 hoax. So let's start right at the beginning of the launch crew walkout.
To a wonderful applause from the crowd.
That's not a real
They're looking
voice.
really excited.
And this
Now,
female's
what
not
I
a real
want you to
voice
pay
either.
attention to
No, that's
are
good.
the cell
Cheesy
phones
ass
that the
dude.
people in the
Them-
crowd are holding and recording
These
and
cell
taking
phones
pictures with.
recording.
Pay attention to
These
these
cell
phones.
phones.
I'm going to freeze frame
phones.
the shots
Freeze
where they're
frame.
holding them up, aiming them at the astronauts. And you will see that there are no astronauts whatsoever in the cell phone footage.
The
view.
cell phone
It's
Spoopy.
kind of really
footage.
Yeah.
I love that.
Cell
Oh,
phone footage.
Spoopy! Spoopy! There's nothing on. There's weird shit on there.
A few words from
That's
Reed.
Spoopy!
Great day for
Yeah,
us, the
that's
team, he
spoopy.
said. Thumbs up, more
As
thumbs
you
up.
can see,
Of course, a lot of pictures. We hear some camera
nothing's in
shutter
the
clicks
camera.
back there.
Where's the orange?
I
Orange
love
suits.
Oh, that's a weird noise.
Oh, fuck me.
I don't like that noise.
Yeah, that's a bad trip. Yeah, no thanks. So I'm going to mute that until they speed up again.
Why is it doing noise?
You
I mean,
know,
it's because it's only a few seconds, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why.
it's like a flashbang. It's just there's too much going on here.
As you can,
Yeah, no thanks. I'm not.
It's done now, I bet.
I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
listening to all that shit. No thanks.
but well, yeah, as you can see, like the cameras that they're putting up aren't reflective of what's in front of them at all. It's just
The thing is,
Animation specialist Christina Cook and Jeremy Hansen.
Again. Don't please stop talking to me. Stop talking at me. Yeah, like if NASA don't want this to be a conspiracy, why do they try so hard to make it look like one?
I don't know. Someone put it to me. Well, I was watching a video earlier. And I was like, it's either an IQ test or it's just they're so fucking lazy. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It might be, you know, revealing the method kind of thing. You know, they've got to do it to make it work or something. You know, because for some reason it won't work if, you know, they don't tell you it's fake.
I don't fucking know anymore. All this stuff just like doesn't look real at all, and it's just fuck me. Yeah.
Well, this is the point. Like, it makes you wonder then, like, how, you know, everything you see on TV, like, how long ago did they have this technology to, like, you know?
But if you're gonna fake this shit, at least like, look, we can all see they're wearing bright orange jumpsuits.
Yeah.
Just at least have that in the fucking faked camera photography.
Well, you know, it's yeah. Then what else did we have? We had the earpiece fucking, you know, stopped working, and the actress Christina Koch is
Look, so anyway, shoving all this aside, right? Because I think we can all agree that the Artemis 2 mission very boring. What's Benjamin Netanyahu been up to recently? I heard there was some bees in Israel.
No, you forgot the real news, Hobbit. Isn't it really difficult pulling out the ATX power cable from your computer?
Look, the 24-pin power cable's got a clip on it, and if you don't open the clip, it's not going to come out. The fact is, oh, look at this country with its shockingly low number of bees. I can solve this by using my ICBMs.
ICP?
Right, so you know there's a thing called an intercontinental ballistic missile?
Yeah.
What if there was an ICBs?
Yeah, what is the bees thing? I've seen bees all over the place, but I haven't been following it.
Right, so you know in the book of Exodus when like God smited Pharaoh with all these different plagues?
Yeah.
Yeah, God's basically going to Benjamin Netanyahu, guess what? You're the Pharaoh now. So you've had crows, now you're having bees. And these bees are going everywhere. They're stinging Jews, which is awful. It's very I hope the ADL will make like bees in their top 10 most anti-Semitic people thing this year.
Anti-Semitic bees, are they?
Yeah, it's not anti-Semitic canards anymore. It's anti-Semitic bees.
I bet.
And
never mind that. Have you seen this absolute chat?
So the thing is, right?
In general.
What I would like to say, now, I haven't put it in Fortean, but I have put it in the Dreamcatcher depot. Do you remember I did this thing a while ago? In fact, if I at you, you'll see this. Fraser, you're not here, so you'll just have to listen to the thing I'm about to say. Now,
what do you mean? What?
You're not in the Dreamcatcher depot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, right, you see, there's these icons of our Lord Jesus. And there's these bees, and they've built a beehive around it, but they do not build the hive over the image of Christ or the Holy Mother. So these bees understand how important Jesus Christ is. And now these bees are preventing the military jets in Israel from taking off because they've swarmed all over them.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, there's like the pilots won't go in there because they're like, oh no, I don't want to get stung by bees.
Didn't Eddie Izzard did a sketch about all covered in bees, didn't he? Do you remember? Is that anti-Semitic now, that sketch?
You know what? I'm just going to say Eddie Izzard's fake tits are anti-Semitic.
Speaking of fake tits, have a look at this dude here. I've just put in 4 times widower and wears a hair sweater. Women must be lined up for this guy. Completely buries the lead. No one is lucky enough to accidentally be a 4 times widower.
Yeah. Oh,
To paraphrase the joke, you're not really here for the marriage, eh?
No.
Yeah, 4 times. That's not suspicious. Someone said in the content. What kind of mushrooms did he feed to his dead wives? The dude looks like the dude does look like Zangief. Oh God! When I wipe my ass, it's like trying to clean peanut butter out of a shag carpet.
Fuck me. At that point, just don't wipe. Just take a shower.
Do the Islamic method.
oh no!
Just you know, at a certain point, it's just got to just like you can't do it.
Statistically speaking, this is a terrible decision. Not even going to mention the permanent gorilla suit. The dude is fucking hairy. Hold on, I've just got the one decent comment. Stop acting like women think a 4 times winner is a red flag. Clearly 2 times and 3 times weren't. You could be lucky number 5. He only widowed those other girls. You'll be the exception because he loves you. Now go shave his hairy back.
I believe JFK Rape is single, ready to mingle.
Yeah, isn't he already mingling down his local special centre?
Yep.
Have you seen the news from North Korea? Kim Jong-un has said, due to a shortage of oil in the country, I will avoid my late night long drive with my wife.
A shortage of what in the country?
Oil.
Yeah, he just takes a trip to fucking Seoul every night, you know. Gets a fucking some Korean street food and heads home.
It takes a while to go through the DMZ. Most of it's filled with landmines.
Oh shit! Here's a decent meme. It's a shame I can't fucking show it. You two have a look at this meme. Have a look at this meme I'm just putting in here. It's a steel ball in water at 1,000 degrees, and Artemis 2 at 2,800 degrees. Oh, and also they've done. Oh shit! That's not right, is it? The Apollo 17 splashdown is a direct copy of the Artemis 2 splashdown.
Oh, is it? Okay, so they're reusing footage now, are they? Oh, I also noticed they made a cock and balls with the landing as well. Did you notice that?
So what did they do wrong with the landing?
Right, look on the top picture of that thing you posted. There's like a cock and balls where it lands. You see that? Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. The splashdown does look.
Yeah.
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 So what temperature would you reckon they'd be coming in at, Hobbit, or do you reckon they'll cool down by the time they reach the?
There's no way. I was watching Owen Benjamin say about this earlier.
The thing, oh god, not that fucking
person.
Not that fucking individual
Idiot.
of no affiliation whatsoever.
Oh, speaking of conspiracy theories, Erica Kirk's trended again. I wonder why that is.
Yeah, and the mother is too.
Oh, okay.
Her mother?
Well, yeah, the mother's a CIA spook.
Oh, no shit. Small world, eh?
Oh, there's another one here. There's a high downward G-force, but the toys are swinging around. A complete clown show on the Artemis mission. Like their fairy dice. Their fairy dice are just swinging around as normal. They're not stuck to the ceiling.
I've seen the shadow of the toy as well. It's not there as well. They forgot to add the shadow to it. The teddy bear or whatever it was. Yeah, there's too many to count in this thing. You could be here all day, like pointing out the fucking what's wrong with it.
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be interested to see what they'll do for the sequel, Artemis 3, the moon landing.
Well, that will be interesting, won't it? Yeah.
Oh, is this what you were talking about earlier, Hobbit? Some friends made Terminator 2 with items around their home. That's the
thing. So I posted a thing of they did a trailer for Barbie, bit in the same style. So I put that in video submissions.
What else have we got? Wow, They got a men's beauty contest from 1919. There's some proper chads in there. What do you think of those specimens of humanity, Hobbit and Fraser?
I'm just telling a friend that messaged me and said, look, I can't talk
Yeah.
right now because I'm doing a talk on Artemis 2 and I'm finding it very boring. They
Oh,
had
Keir Starmer didn't know that Mandelson had failed vetting, government says.
Yeah, he lied.
yeah. So the former head prosecutor for the Crown Prosecution Service wouldn't know stuff about the vetting status of a convicted sex offender Peter Mandelson. Yeah, he wouldn't know. But you know,
I've just seen
saying
a really funny Biden meme. Doctors be like, "Sorry, you have dementia." To Biden says, "Bitch, I don't remember asking." So here's another one. It's a fighter craft at Mach 2.5, and then the Artemis crew at 32.6.
Now the probe, I keep calling it probe. The entry vehicle is covered in aerogel, and aerogel is one of those interesting substances that you can pull it right out of a furnace. It's glowing orange hot, and it's safe to handle because of how good it is at insulating things. So when it was coming in for re-entry, it's two things actually. One of them is it gets very hot, but because it's so good at insulating, the heat doesn't transfer into the cabin, cooking the people. And the second thing they notice is these things have to be decontaminated before the astronauts can leave because the aerogel gets incredibly smelly. Turns out that space from the hazmat teams that have to deal with things like the space shuttle says it smells like burnt hair and burnt fat.
Ew.
Yeah, it's really nasty smelling.
Oh, there's another shadow. The shadow one, Fraser. It's like a soft toy shaped like a head that isn't creating a shadow. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one I was on about, the shadow one. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's an intelligence test at this point. It's like, if you fucking believe this shit, then you're a fucking moron.
I don't know. They do so much stuff which is shady, and it makes me feel very cynical about it all. And I want to believe.
I've just seen a
believe.
robot fall over, spaz out, and disintegrate. That was pretty funny. I've got to say, they brought out a stretcher for it. Just look at this robot. These things ain't killing us anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Hobbit. You seen someone watched Peter Gabriel on a Zoe Trope vinyl? They recreated the Sledgehammer video.
Ah, right. You say that because I'm thinking now when they say a zoetrope, has it got like a hologram? Because
There you go. No, it's like a flick book, isn't it?
Right. The reason I say that is there's this Star Wars, the John Williams Star Wars, that is soundtrack, and it's got a hologram of a TIE fighter on it. So as the record rotates, you can see a 3D TIE fighter floating above it.
Yeah.
And this is on a vinyl record.
Yeah, I think that's a Zoe Trope.
All right, let's have a look at the zoetrope then, because I like zoetropes. It's not a zoetrope. It is because a zoetrope you got to look through a slit.
I've just read an incredibly anti-Semitic fact about the Epstein files that I can't obviously say on this stream. Yeah, that's an interesting fact. Have a look at that. Have a look at that one.
So you see, 89.5% of the Epstein client list is rootless cosmopolitans, and 0%.
I believe they're called coastal elites. I bet.
Yeah, and you see, and 0% of the female victims were of the same distinction. So just completely normal and things, and it's all normal, right? So the way the sledgehammer zoetrope works is when you use it on your phone camera. Now it depends. I assume this record's spinning at 45 RPM, but it's doing a nice sort of persistence of vision thing. So when you look at it in your camera, it actually looks at the right sort of speed of the actual record. And it's got like 4 scenes from the Sledgehammer film, so you'll be able to see as you get into various parts of the song. You get now the thing is it a 45, or if it's just a single, is it just doing the 78? In which case you need a turntable that can go 78 RPM. Oh, it says here, make sure to film at 30 frames a second and 45 RPM. 60 frames a second will flicker and 33 RPM's too slow.
I just watched a brilliant video. There's Bomb Squad farting about with his fucking rucksack for ages. This dude just fucking skids, jumps off his bike, empties out the rucksack, and then gets rugby tackled to the floor.
Right, so the Zoetrope Sledgehammer video,
yeah,
that sounds pretty good. So you play it at 45 RPM and you make sure your camera's set to 30 FPS, and that way you'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very cool. That looks different to the one I saw. I'll see if I can find it for you. Now, this is not going to work.
Is the Zoetrope the thing from like years ago where you have a look in the side and then the
you look through the sliders, but in this way the slider is your digital camera instead of the thing. So it was Star Wars TIE Fighter vinyl.
Oh shit! There's a release date
disc
for Spaceballs 2.
Oh.
But they're not calling it The Search for More Money.
No, it's called the new one. It's 23rd of April 2027.
Oh, here we go. So it's a hologram.
He does call it Spaceballs 2: The Search for More Money, but they're calling it the new one. I think the official title is the new one.
It is called the new one because he says, "Look, I've found The Search for More Money. It was in my basement." So. Here's the hologram vinyl. It's do you shine a light on it or something? But it's got a 3D hologram of a TIE fighter in the Star Wars soundtrack.
Volcanic lava reaches around 1100 degrees C. The Artemis 2 capsule exceeds 2800 degrees C during atmospheric re-entry. So could it swim in lava without any problem?
You know what? You'll have to ask people. Have they put like a raft of aerogel to swim on lava? Because the aerogel will be able to endure it for a while.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just got a bunch of swirls on the lead-out grooves. Oh, I see. And when you shine a light on the lead-out groove swirls, it eventually.
Oh, Hobbit! Did you go to that place in Italy where you can pull up and refill your wine bottle like you're at a gas pump?
Yeah, I've been to France, and what you do is when you go to the wineries, they've got these like silos of 10,000 liters.
Yeah.
And you just go with a plastic bottle, and it's like 5 liters for €5, probably a bit more now.
Yeah, but this one's like a petrol pump, not a gas pump. A petrol pump.
That just seems a bit. I mean, for 75 centilitres, that seems like a pumping bit too fast.
Yeah. Well, but obviously they turn it down a bit.
Probably would, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, have a look at that. I mean, maybe wait until the show's over, but you can go there and look at the TIE Fighter right now, but I suggest you. Well, I mean, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I can still do the show whilst looking at a TIE Fighter hologram.
The FAA has announced they will investigate an incident after 2 pilots were heard meowing and woofing on an emergency aviation frequency.
Well, I mean that's normal, isn't it? You just sort of. Hey, what are you doing up there?
Can you imagine that? You're cleaning out the tiger enclosure and the fucking gate pops open.
Oh. Actually, tigers are one of the only like animals that actually hunt humans. You know that, right?
What about bears? And wolves?
No, they don't. They don't go out their way to hunt humans.
Polar bears definitely do.
Polar bears probably would, yeah.
No, they confirms they do.
Oh, do they? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Like,
space
there's only like 4 animals or something that actually go out their way to like hunt humans.
Mosquitoes.
Sharks.
I'm not sure.
No, sharks don't go after humans. Only sub-Saharans. That's different.
Oh, someone's done like steampunk like 80s. So there's like a petrol. Is it petrol or steam? Like everything's steam.
Hey, do you want to hear now? I've looked at the space plane thing, but I'm not interested in that because space is it. Look, I'm not saying space is fake, but it really is quite gay. Here's a much more Fortean news story. So I'll post this in and I'll read it now. Voices told woman she had a brain tumor, and it turned out that she did. A very unusual medical mystery saw a woman find out her condition from mysterious voices in her own head. According to reports, the 40-year-old who hailed from the Ook,
Yeah.
don't know what the Ook is.
So like, there's 4 animals. There's crocodiles, leopards, lions, and tigers. I thought lions didn't actually.
And mosquitoes and
Come
polar
to
bears.
Kenya, lions and tigers.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Right. So that list is incomplete because I know for a fucking fact that mosquitoes hunt humans. According to reports, the 40-year-old...
midges do. Midges do in Scotland. They will actively hunt you. Yeah.
Yeah, but look, no one lives in Scotland. It's fucking miserable. So according to reports, the 40-year-old who hailed from the UK had been sitting reading when the strange voice suddenly started talking to her out of nowhere. The voice introduced itself as a former employee of Great Ormond Street's Children's Hospital and claimed that it wanted to help her. To prove its authenticity, the voice even provided 3 pieces of information that she didn't know so that she could check it was the real deal. Sure enough, the information provided checked out, so what was the information then? Believing that she was suffering from some form of mental health crisis, oh my god, this is like the opposite of every other story I've read. You know when you normally go to the doctor and it's like, yeah, doctor, I've got appendicitis. And it's like, well, best I can do is prescribe you some antidepressants because you're just feeling sad. And then like a few months later, your appendix bursts and you fucking die.
Yeah.
No, this is the opposite. Oh, doctor, look, I'm hearing voices in my head. No, it turns out you've actually got a fucking brain tumor. So she said she got a mental health crisis. The woman went to see a psychiatrist and was initially diagnosed with functional hallucination psychosis, with instructions to take medication and attend counselling. That seemed to work to begin with, but then while she was on a holiday, the voice returned and it says, "Look, you fucking idiot, you're not mental, you've got a brain tumour." This time urging her to go to a hospital and undergo a brain scan because she had a tumour in her head. While doctors were initially reluctant to grant this wish, the woman ultimately did undergo a scan and, to everyone's amazement, it was found she really did have a tumour in her brain. She ended up having surgery to remove it, after which the voice in her head said that it was pleased to have helped and bid her goodbye, never to be heard from again. As bizarre as it may... Oh, so it wasn't the tumour talking. It was... Interesting. As bizarre as it may sound, this was a genuine case that occurred back in the 1980s and involved a very real patient and real doctors who are tasked with assessing the condition. The question is, what best explains that peculiar voice she was hearing? Most doctors believe the tumour itself had most likely produced the hallucinatory voice, but it was the way the voice had provided helpful information and support that the strangest thing about it. The precise mechanism behind it continues to be a topic of heated debate and intrigue. To this day, the case remains one of the strangest ever kind of recorded. I mean, to me, that sounds like a miracle. Like, you're literally having a divine intervention here to say, look, this tumour's going to kill you. Go to the doctors.
Yeah.
What about this Hobbit? There's some computer porn on here. It's POV. It's 1985, and you're booting at Winter Games on a 5.25 inch floppy disk on your Commodore 64.
Oh, I was going to say my experience of gaming in 1980s was playing Pod on the BBC Micro, which was a shit game. It's not even a game. Like, right, let me explain this to the Zooms, right? So, in the before time, long ago, right, we had this thing called the BBC Micro, and it was shit. And there was this awful thing on it, which was called educational software, and there was a thing called Pod. And the idea behind Pod was to teach children typing and spelling. See, like most, and oh god, I had this autistic fit about it as well. So we'd only get to play with Pod during break time as well, right? And my thing is like every day when I found like new words, I'd try it with Pod, and sometimes the words would work. There is a complete list of Pod can. So you ask Pod to do various things like pop, float, sing, whistle, play, juggle, do things like that. There's probably a video showing Pod on, all the things he does. But the most favourite thing with the other children's school was Pod can pop. And the thing is, you could queue up multiple commands. So some fucking dickhead would always queue up like 20 instances of Pod can pop, which took a whole fucking minute. So 20 minutes of the fucking break was just full of Pod popping. And I never got to try the other stuff with him. Arseholes. Fucking hated the BBC Micro. Shit computer anyway. Fuck Pod. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Pod, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Pod's a shit game. Don't play it. Parakeet goes scuba diving in Bahamas in a homemade submarine. That sounds wholesome. Footage of the parakeet, named Bear, went viral after its owner, Stephen Lawyer.
What's Kevin Sorbo in hospital for?
Oh, I don't know, but I'll pray for him.
He's
because
just done another update for everyone. Back in the room and recovering. Appetite has returned somewhat. Taking antibiotics and staying hydrated. Thank you for the continuous support, says Kevin Sorbo.
Well, I'll say a prayer.
Disappointed. Was he when he was ill? Was he disappointed?
I'll say a prayer for him. He's a believer. So footage of the parakeet named Bear went viral after its owner. Now the owner's name is Stephen Lawyer. I've never heard of the surname Lawyer before.
Does he consult for the BBC?
I have no fucking idea. But anyway, constructed a unique bird-side submarine to enable it to explore underwater. Built from a plastic container and a paintball air cylinder, the bizarre contraption carried the hapless avian passenger around 0.9 meters beneath the water's surface. In the clip, the bird can be seen looking at the colourful coral scattered around the seafloor. The device was piloted by way of a valve that Lawyer could use to control how much air went into the container, while weights kept it from floating straight back up to the surface. There is even an oxygen meter so you can ensure the bird had enough air. Despite these features, however, the stunt attracted quite a bit of negative attention.
Oh, Hobbit, hold on. What does sulfur hexafluoride do to your voice?
Yeah, so helium makes it go squeaky. Yeah. Sodium hexafluoride is denser than air, so if you breathe it in, your voice goes very low.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Despite these features, dickheads on the internet were complaining, saying the bird wouldn't have been very happy in the submarine, when clearly it's having the time of its life. I mean, it's the first submariner parakeet that I know of. And then Stephen Lawyer went on to say, Bear only went down about 3 feet, like you see in the video. He was only in this for about 15 minutes. He was fed and watered before he went in. He went in willingly. He likes doing these kinds of adventurous things with us. He was not stressed. We know what a bird looks like when he's stressed. And yeah, there's actually a video of it, so I'm going to look at... Oh, shut up, woman. Shut up, woman. Shut up, woman. It's a 44-second long clip, and most of it's a fucking woman talking in a stupid Australian voice. How do I mute this? I don't want to listen to this bitch talking anymore. Shut up, woman. It's something about Australian women. Their voices it's like fucking nails on a blackboard. All right, here we go. Here's the parrot in the submarine. And yeah, the owner's hand is there. You can see his owner. It's like, oh, look, Bear, we're going to have a look at the coral. What do you think of the coral? It's pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah. There it is. I'll tell you what, that parrot is going to have such a fucking adventure. Right, so there's only 10 seconds long of the clip of it. Fuck you, 10 news. I'm going to do a thumbs down on you to make you feel sad. Arseholes. that was really cool. I really like that parakeet. What did you think about that parakeet, Fraser? It's called Bear Bear.
I don't know. No comment.
Yeah. Well, that's if you were a parrot,
I do like parrots, though. I do like parrots.
would you like to be in a submersible with a parrot?
Yeah, probably.
Depends
If you were a
dickhead, though.
parrot, would you want to be in the submersible?
Probably not. Probably not.
What do you think of this article here, Fraser? This one that says consciousness may persist after death, experts claim. Here we go. It's
okay.
loading now. Do you want to read it? Or,
Do you want me to read it, or do you want to read it?
No, I don't want to read it because I don't know why. Right, I've had breakfast and dinner, but I'm really hungry. I want more food.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's read this then. Consciousness may be able to persist after death. New study claims an Arizona State University researchers compiled compelling evidence concerning death and consciousness. Why does that happen to us when we die is perhaps the most single, most enduring, unanswered philosophical question that humans have ever grappled with. While the traditional scientific view is that consciousness stops with the death of the brain, a compelling new study has called this idea into question. Which compiled numerous cases of near-death experience, including those in which a patient who was clinically dead for a period of minutes was able to recall specific details of what had been going on around them in the room at the time. Also looked at what happens in the brain and circulatory system after the clinical death, as well as cases of people being revived long after it should have been possible to do so. Emerging evidence suggests that biological neurofunctions do not cease abruptly, said Anna Fowler, who headed the research. Instead, they decline from minutes to hours, suggesting that death unfolds as a process rather than an instantaneous event. Elements of consciousness
But I thought there was that
exist.
thing where they actually weighed bodies and they found that the soul left the body, or they weighed or measured bodies.
Yeah, so maybe the soul is different from consciousness then? Don't know.
Could be, because you can be brain dead. I mean, when you're brain dead,
Yeah.
like you could be brain dead where like the soul's left the body. When you're brain dead and in a vegetative state, it could just mean the soul's left the body and it's never coming back.
Yeah, maybe.
It's possible. What do you think, Hobbit?
I remember reading this story. It was about a neurologist that was brain dead for many hours, like 20 hours or something. And he wrote a book called Worm's Eye View, describing his experiences of how basically, and then climbing back into his body. And he was describing vivid, I don't know what you want to call them, visions. And this should have been medically impossible to do. And he's explaining as a neuroscientist what brain death is and how you can't be doing this stuff. And yet he said, despite all what I've been medically trained with this, I have first-hand experience of seeing these visions and things which I'm told is medically impossible. And yet I'm a witness to it. So what's going on there? And I've just got to say that consciousness, I don't think it's a corporeal, material thing. I was trying to explain to a materialist friend of mine many years ago that I don't think consciousness is located in a locality. I think the brain is a receiver and transmitter of information, much like a radio is. So it's not that when you tune into classic FM that your radio's got a mini orchestra in it. It's just that it's able to pick up a recording of the orchestra playing whatever song it is. Likewise, if you tune it to another frequency, you just get Tony Blackburn on Radio 2. Because this was many years ago, and Tony Blackburn was on the radio at that time.
Right, okay, so it goes on to say that, instead of decline from minutes to hours, suggesting death unfolds as a process, rather than an instantaneous event. Elements of consciousness may briefly exist beyond the measurable activity of the brain, and death, long considered absolute, instead of a negotiable condition. There have been studies that have shown that up to 90 minutes after declaration of death, that those neural firings are still going on in the brain. The research proposes that death is not a sudden extinguishing of life, but beginning of a transformation, one that medicine, philosophy, and ethics must now approach with deeper humanity and renewed clarity. So, technically, you're not dead until an hour and a half after you've died. Now,
really?
that's what they're trying to say. Yeah.
All right. Alphabet Cat, I've had more than one out of body experience, and
Have you?
Yeah.
Were they on drugs?
So the most profound one I had was I had alcohol poisoning, and I heard someone being sick, and after a while I realised the person being sick was drowning in their vomit. I could see them above. And after a while, I thought to myself, "Oh, I wouldn't want to be them." And then I was like, "No, don't you realise who that is? That's you. That's your body. And if you don't go into it, you're going to drown and die." So I went back into my body, and I regretted it because I have never been so drunk in all my fucking life. But like, I think I learned from that experience that that's probably there's probably shouldn't drink like that much. And the other out of body experiences were drug induced as well. There was I think probably the most unpleasant one I had was when I was recovering from my surgery, and the general anesthetic was wearing off, and I was in this dark recovery room, and I thought I was in purgatory, and I was very quiet. But eventually someone noticed I opened my eyes, and they were talking to me, and I didn't say anything because I didn't want to acknowledge them, and they're being very insistent, like, trying to say, like, "Can you understand me? Do you know who you are?" And I said, "Yeah, do I have to tell you?" And it's like, "No, it's okay. You don't have to tell me." And eventually I sort of like, more and more as my eyes came back into focus, I was like, "This isn't purgatory. I'm just in the NHS."
No, this is hell. Yeah.
No, I'm just in a hospital in England recovering from some keyhole surgery.
So when you did you pass out then when you had the pancreas?
Yeah, well, they
appendix?
put me under general anaesthetic.
All right, so you knew where you were. It was just like, why did they ask you those questions then?
No, I didn't, because you see, the last thing I remember was I was in this cold operating theatre, and then I've been moved into some dark room, and
that's what I mean. Like, why would they be asking you those questions if you already knew you were in hospital getting surgery?
I think it's just a case to say, like, are you brain damaged from your general anaesthesia?
Oh, okay.
Because there are complications of anaesthetics.
Did you see the meme I just put in? It's it's something about.
What is the charge? Cutting off a penis, a succulent raccoon penis. Is that? Oh, that's
RFK.
not Benjamin. That's RFK. Yeah.
He's at a raccoon penis. Oh, God knows.
Oh, what the fuck, man, dude! I didn't need to know that.
Probably the most grisly thing I've had is
kangaroo penis.
RFK Jr. once chopped off a dead raccoon's penis to study later while on a family road trip.
Yeah, well, that's the most thing I had.
He's a curious little fella, isn't he?
Yeah, fucking hell.
Probably, well, there's some people would say the most distasteful thing I've had is rabbit.
Look,
or horse.
as we just learned, if that raccoon was not like freshly dead, then he could have woken up and now be penisless.
Well, yeah. I thought it was fine. I mean, it's probably no different to eating kidneys. I've had lamb's testicles, and
no,
it's all right. It's like it's. Would you go when you eat kidneys? Because I can objectively tell you medically, right? Kidneys are far worse than a testicle.
I don't eat kidneys. I won't eat a kidney. Nope.
You're missing out, mate. Kidneys are nice. No, I'm not kidding. They are good.
You don't like steak and kidney pudding fries? Are you animal?
No. I have the special flavor of autism where I'll only eat like 5 things.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Restore Britain.
Findus crispy pancakes. Yeah.
Restore Britain. I've got a 9% in a national poll now.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I know. Everyone's been.
Oh, here's an article. Woman claims near-death experience gave her supernatural powers. A woman who went into cardiac arrest maintains she can now see ghosts and predict when someone will die.
Oh, nice.
We've covered a lot of cases of near-death experiences on the site over the years. This is Unexplained Mysteries, not Fortean words saying this. But this is perhaps the first time we've reported in the case of someone who claims to have such an experience has been imbued them with paranormal abilities. It's certainly true that those who've had near-death experiences often report having a whole new outlook on life, a new perspective on the mystery of what happens when it's over. In this particular case, however, the experience is in a very different mark. Back in the... How could I be so fucking hungry? That was a big... Never mind. Back in the younger days, Louisa Peck, who is now in her 60s, went into cardiac arrest after overdosing on a lace drink while enjoying an evening out at a nightclub. Yeah, likely story. Yeah, your drink was laced with alcohol, love. Speaking to Need to Know, she recalled the sensation of shooting up into the sky to a new land where she encountered her ancestors while in a state of bliss and timelessness. Next thing she knew, she regained consciousness and someone was doing CPR on her. People don't seem to understand, right? Like, alcohol, if you drink too much of it, will kill you. It's like... I'm not saying like, oh yeah, eventually you'll have liver thing. No, you can actually like drink in a single sitting enough alcohol to kill you. It can happen. So yeah, you can drink alcohol to the point where you go unconscious and you start having central nervous
I've got
depression.
a question for you. What do bees do? Is it A, pollinate?
Yes.
B, have offspring? C, fly around? Or D, sting?
Right.
God's chosen.
You know
people?
what? I am going to go onto the Dreamcatcher depot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I am going to right click on this and reply and do at you, right? And then you'll know the answer to this question. And then the answer is D. It's yeah. Right. Now, what things she says? She's regained consciousness. After her ordeal, she attempted to put it out of her mind, but maintains to this day she seems to be given the ability to see ghosts and predict when other people will die. In one case, she recalled seeing a ghostly figure emerge from a swamp, while in another, she was to critically predict that her unborn nephew would not make it to term. Today, she blames the after effects of experience for her unusual abilities. I now believe intelligence and love are one, and that they manifest as the entirety of
Someone's answered the
universe.
24-pin meme, Hobbit. 24-pin is just too strong. Maybe try pressing the retention clip first. Just an idea.
Yeah,
maybe it's an Indian guy, because they do have this grip strength of an 80-year-old woman.
Look, you're not supposed to yank it out, you dickhead. You open the retention clip and then you waggle it out.
Have you seen the other thing to do with the bees? The one with the Jesus, where they didn't make the honeycomb over Jesus' face.
What, you mean the thing I literally posted in the Dreamcatcher depot next to it? Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bees, which if I also refer back to about half an hour ago in this very episode, bees respect the icons of our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ and the Holy Mother, who's the Queen of Heaven.
In music news, has James Hetfield put a bit of pork on?
Literally,
Metallica?
who the fuck is that?
From Metallica.
What the fuck's a Metallica?
You don't know what Metallica... Oh, fuck off, Hobbit. You don't know what Metallica is.
I don't listen to this boomer fucking rock.
Off. I'm not having...
Boomer rock.
No,
Hey, what the fuck? No.
What, Rolling Stones and the Beatles next? What,
I
Mamas and
don't
Papas
know what Metallica is. Fuck off,
of the
Hobbit.
fucking Eagles?
Fuck off. No, I'm not having it, Hobbit.
James
what's an Iron
Hetfield for the
Maiden?
Beach
Oh, you've never heard of
Boys.
Napster either. Oh, I've never heard of Napster. I don't know what they are. I've never heard of them.
What next? Are you going to tell me Buddy Holly's dead?
Well, anyway, it's James Hetfield, but he's fat. So someone's done eat with one eye open, gripping your fillet tight, exit fries, enter pies, Take my hand. We're off to Cracker Barrel, man.
Oh, Smashy and Nicey, and today we're going to put it to number 11.
Oh, Hobbit's never heard of Napster.
Yeah, well, Napster was shit because our light was better.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you can't know what Napster is because you've never heard of Metallica.
Well, I do remember that story. I'm sick and fucking tired of boomer rock. Okay, you know the
not
world
fucking
has
boomer
moved.
What's wrong with Boomer Rock?
We don't need to have Enter
It's
Sandman
not fucking
again.
It's not boomer rock, you bellend. It's from the 90s. Are you trying to pretend you're trying to pretend you Gen Z now? Are you?
Yeah.
Yes, for real.
Yeah.
On
For
cap.
real mocap.
For
You
Yeah.
can have a broccoli
No
top
cap.
next time you come around my house, are you?
Oh, can I get a fucking perm? Let's get a
Yeah.
mullet and a perm. Yeah, let's do that. That'll look bussing for real. No cap on God. Oh, did you know the world's earliest octopus turns out to be something else entirely?
Octopussy.
Speaking of which, you know who's that guy that did the shark science? Is he?
Yeah. Is he back?
Well, I was going to say, what's he up to these days?
He's now doing mollusks. Yeah.
A famous fossil from what was thought to be a prehistoric octopus has been found to be nothing of the sort. All right, well, that's the story then.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
I love it. They love doing these non-stories. They go, "This is a thing." Well, actually, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They love doing that, don't they?
Shall I bother reading the rest of the story, or can we just say,
What
okay,
was
it
it?
turns out it's not?
Just
so,
flick through it. Just tell us what the story
originally
is.
discovered at Mason Creek in Illinois several decades ago, the fossil, which dates back to 300 million years, around about the time of Metallica's first album, was believed to be something very special when it was
Right, the
excavated
lightning,
and
yeah.
examined. Yeah. I mean, hey, do you remember that song by Metallica, Skeletons of Society? That was a good one. Now, however, a new analysis using modern techniques has revealed the fossil is not an octopus, but a nautilus. Oh, egg is on my face.
Actually,
Yeah.
Actually, it was an ancient ancestor of the octopus.
Which is a type of multi-tentacled sea creature with a shell. It turned out the reason the fossil resembled that of an octopus was because the creature must have decomposed for several weeks before being preserved. It wasn't until modern imaging technology revealed what lay beneath the surface of the rock that became clear what the current creature actually was. It turns out the world's most famous octopus fossil was never an octopus at all, said lead study author Dr. Thomas Clements of the University of Reading. It was a nautilus relative, and it's been decomposing for weeks before it became buried in a preserved in rock. And that decomposition is what made it look so convincingly octopus-like.
that's as bad as
Well,
those people that go,
actually-
"Actually, it's a trebuchet." You know, those kind of people.
Actually, it was a nautilus relative that had been decomposing for weeks. Oh, I said that bit.
Actually,
We now
it
have
was a
the
giant
old.
sea snail.
Actually, we have the oldest soft tissue evidence of nautiloid ever found, and much
Nautiloid.
clearer. Yes, nautiloid is what we refer to the genus as nautilus ever found, and it was a much clearer picture of when octopuses actually were first appeared on Earth. Sometimes re-examining controversial fossils with new techniques reveals tiny clues that led to really exciting discoveries. So I'm sure you know what that was the most Fortean story we've had so far today.
Oh shit! Do you remember those things when you had the person's face and you could put the iron filings all over it? Oh, that was
I
great.
do remember that.
That was great.
And you could sort of simulate middle age where you go bald and now
Yeah.
you've got a big beard to compensate.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a photograph here of a painting from the 16th century, and they're saying, why is there a rocket cat in the 16th century drawing? Well, it's not a rocket cat, is it? It's a cat with a cannon on its back.
Oh yeah, what is? Yeah, that is weird.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. This is a really, really bizarre story, right? This story is so bizarre. Major fire destroys huge toilet paper, that's bog roll to you and I, supply warehouse in California. Metallica fans most affected. Mystery solved, 25 dead canines wash ashore in Washington State. Well, that's sad.
Whatever happened to people covering themselves in bees? Do people not do that for world records anymore?
I
w-
believe there is a world record attempt for covering yourself in bees in Israel going on right now.
Yeah,
A
it's
peculiar
entire
mystery
fucking
made head.
IDF. Yeah.
Oh man, what the hell is this? I'm going to try and pronounce. I do struggle with those American words. A peculiar mystery made headlines in Skagit County recently.
Oh,
But it seems that
there's a Captain
Yeah.
Picard action figure out. It includes 5 lights, Earl Grey tea, and a flute.
yes, that's actually what you need for a Captain Picard action figure.
Only it's 4
According to
lights.
well, no, there are 5 lights. According to reports, that's an Amnesty International joke, everybody. According to reports, the strangeness began just over a week ago when the Grizzly discovered what appeared to be around 25 dead canines. I assume they don't
Dogs.
want to specify. Well, they might not be dogs. They might
Wolves?
be, or coyotes or poodles. So anyway, these 25 dead canines washed up along the shores of Gurnes Island. The find sparked a mystery that gripped the islanders for days, prompting speculation that some sort of serial killer had been kidnapping and murdering people's doggy woggies. Oh, so they are saying it's dogs now.
Yeah, canine. Yeah.
It was even suggested that the animal's been killed as part some sort of ritualistic practice. I mean, I don't know, Purim's been and gone, hasn't it? So great was the concern that the local authorities have moved to reassure locals they didn't need to worry about their pets being kidnapped and murdered and sacrificed to the Messiah.
Yeah.
But this one mystery that actually does have an explanation because according to Skagit County Sheriff's Office, these canines weren't actually dogs at all but foxes. Oh, well, that makes it all better then. No one gives a shit about foxes. The story goes that they had come from a farm outside of Washington and had been lawfully purchased and transported into the state for use as crab bait. What?
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 Well, apparently it's been confirmed on Twitter that @TyBill2 ran up a debt of over 25 grand shagging Zach Polanski's mum.
How? Like, okay.
You've heard about Zach Polanski's mum, haven't you, Albert?
That's not his real name. It's Baruch Goldstein.
It's actually his name was David Paulden.
David Paulden. Also,
yeah.
So who's the Goldstein then? Oh, it doesn't matter.
That was
anyway.
a former friend of ours. I bet.
I've got no friends with Goldsteins. Now, you see, the thing is, they're saying here that foxes are going to be used as crab bait, but would that not be more expensive than dog food? Because I happen to know that crabs like dog food.
Oh, do they?
The carcass ended up in the water when the boat had been carrying them suffered some sort of technical malfunction, necessitating dumping them overboard to keep the weight down. What? I just no. Look, I'm sorry, but I have more questions than answers now. What do the comments say? That's really strange. I have never heard of someone using foxes for bait in crab pots. My first thought was some lonely Bigfoot run amok. Leave the foxes alone. When I first saw the headline, I thought the feet that randomly washed ashore several years ago in Washington State and thought this might have been related. Crabbers use fish and poultry guts and heads down there, but they buy whatever is cheap and available. I suppose a local facility harvesting foxes for their fur would want to dispose of the carcasses however they could. Sometimes the chance exposes what some might consider cruelty. I agree, Tate, this may have exposed some form of cruelty. There is nothing kind about fur farming, but it is legal in a lot of states. It certainly should not be, in my opinion, it's criminal. I mean, look, the thing is, right, like cows, for example, I think leather, well, I don't have to think it's a fantastic product. It just is. Objectively, it's a great product.
Quick news in from the Babylon Bee. Older woman gets Botox so she can look like an older woman who got Botox.
That's Ben Shapiro's favourite magazine.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Do they like bees?
Oh, they love them. Right, which one's the Saturn V and which one's the SLS vehicle?
Oh, did you know?
Okay.
Oh my god. Morticians use spiky contacts to keep the eyelids of the dead closed after at funeral viewing.
Makes sense because wouldn't like the skin retract?
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
Frustrated dad uses his 6-foot son to shame counsel into fixing T-ball. Actually, I can actually do this, because if I save that image as pothole, I can put it up on the screen. That is a pretty funny image.
Hmm.
There you go, have a look at the screen now. You looking forward to Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano?
Oh, I've heard of Ronda Rousey. She's a wrestler, isn't she?
MMA. Doesn't she get battered every time she's in a big fight, though, Ronda Rousey? She's not quite as good as she thinks she is. Gina Carano had a pretty good record, didn't she? So I reckon Gina's got this.
I'm going to be terribly misogynistic here and say I don't like women fighting. Disgusting. You know mosquitoes, which Fraser says doesn't hunt humans.
Yeah.
Yep.
They pee whilst they're drinking blood.
Do you know how to stop them biting you? Eat Marmite.
Oh God. Okay. I'd rather get bitten by them.
You'd rather have malaria, would you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
I'll take
what?
my chances.
Next time I go into a country with mosquitoes in it, I'll take some Marmite with me.
This country has mosquitoes, Hobbit.
Yeah, but I don't have any mosquitoes near me.
Yeah. Well. Don't they hang around trees? There aren't as many. Up to Scotland, there's plenty.
So
no, I'm good.
They're
Thanks.
memeing RFK now. You want a raccoon penis? I can get you a raccoon penis. Believe me, there are ways, dude. You don't want to know about it, believe me, but I'll get you a raccoon penis by this afternoon.
You know, having stir fry for breakfast and dinner, not enough. I'm still hungry. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Are we done?
Yeah.
Those honey badgers are nuts. I can see a honey badger literally just chewing on fucking honey while it's getting stung to fuck by bees.
Oh, terrible news!
What?
A small dinghy full of illegal immigrants has capsized in the English Channel after a report losing control in the rough conditions. Authorities confirm that 23 people are currently missing. Well, how do you know 23 people are missing? Well, what was their ship's manifest or something? While 3 individuals have been rescued safely and are receiving urgent care. Ah, that's so sad.
That's got to be AI in it. Chrome paint that you can see yourself in. That's got to be AI in it.
Yeah. So, that's terrible. You know, like not all 26 of them went missing.
That's what I want to do, and then right. So are we done now? Are we?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Right. So it's good night from us, and it's good night from them too.
Yes.
Okay.
And stay
Night-night.
spooky, but don't say spook because it's racist.
You do say spook because it describes ghosts.
You want to be a racist, would you?
What, towards ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't be racist against dead people, do you?
Fuck them hoe-ass ghosts.
Fuck them hoe-ass dead people.
Yeah.
Right, so good night, everybody.
Stay spooky.
Stay spooky.